So Sienna's like, Julien, what's going on? Your mom seems to think that we're dating. And he's all like, well, I might have let on that, you and I might be dating soon. And Sienna's all like, I know, but remember I told you that, like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to move that fast yet? Hi everyone, it's Ketchy, aka OBiGem. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell to be notified of all future videos. And if you like what you see, please do hit the like button so I can keep making content like this. So we're back with another episode of Not So Berry. And we are out here with Glade. Glade just got back from work. He's not feeling too great, but he's been having some things on his mind. If you guys remember from a last episode, Sienna and Julien kind of are starting to have a bit of a budding romance going on, and so Glade is trying to be supportive of them actually getting together, because as I mentioned in that episode, Glade really likes Julien, so he's actually calling Julien's mom, Tina, and saying, hey, do you mind if we come over for dinner tonight? Our kids have been hanging out quite a bit lately, and I think it'd be good for us to get to know each other. Looks like Sienna went, she's actually a part of the debate club, and it looks like she went to an activity. I might have to have her come back home so we could do this dinner. But he just finished his phone conversation with Tina, and Tina said, yeah, I feel like even though we both are crafters, we don't really know each other that well, which is true. Glade hasn't really spent a whole lot of time with Tina and her wife Yasmin, so he's like, hey, why don't I go over to the Tinker's house? It'll give Sienna and Julien some one-on-one time to foster a more of a romantic vibe between them, because like I mentioned in the previous episode, Glade would love it if Sienna and Julien got together and it turned into something, because he thinks Julien's a really cool kid. They have a lot of the same interests as far as fabricating and all of that. So he's like, of all of the guys that my daughter could date, I hope it would be Julien. He's got a good head on his shoulder. I want to see this happen, because the last thing I need is for my daughter to end up with some no good punk that I can't stand. So I'm gonna make sure that the Julien thing happens. So we are going to head over to the Tinkers, and I'll show you what is going on over there for them to get this dinner party started. So we're here in the Tinker home, and this is Tina, and she's feeling a little bit weird right now. She did just have that phone conversation with Glade, and she's like, I didn't even have any idea that Julien was interested in dating right now. Like, it's my baby boy. I don't know if I'm okay with him dating anybody. I don't know. Some flu's going around here. Don't mind Tina. We'll get that cleared up before the dinner party. But she's like, I guess, I'll find out what's going on at this dinner party and learn some more about, Glade and his family. I really don't know that much about him, because Tina has really been tunnel vision. She's one of those people who likes to get lost in her work, so she spent a whole lot of time just like focusing on crafting, and she actually doesn't really have a whole lot of friends outside of her wife. So she's like, well, maybe I could become friends with Glade, and his family will, be close with ours. And I don't know how I feel about Julien dating. So Tina has gotten to work making some food. She's actually not much of a cook, so she's making some mac and cheese because she figured that would be easiest. But the Everberry family has made their way to the Tinker's home. As you can see, Sienna is out there on the front porch. She just got here. We'll see if this moves any faster, but there is Sienna out here waiting to be invited in. But she is looking the way she's looking. And if things look a bit different in my game for this episode, I did actually create my own reshade. I named it Sharp Clarity, so that's why things look a little bit different. There are some deeper shadows. Things look a little bit more three-dimensional and brighter, like I like it. So that is what is going on there, if you notice anything different. And then over here we have Robin and the Tinker's youngest child, Byron, they're actually in the Kids at Evergreen Harbor Club together. So Robin and Byron, I mean, they're not really great friends, as you can see, but they do know each other. So I think Robin's just over here trying to know him better. He's like, I had no idea my sister was dating your brother. He's like, yep, and learn something new every day. So this is a sad state of things. Tina tried to make some mac and cheese, and this is kind of gross. So Tina's a little bit embarrassed that her attempt at making mac and cheese was a failure, so she kind of decided to just stick out here and let me talk to Sienna, and then maybe they'll forget that we were supposed to eat. But it looks like they're actually getting to know each other pretty well. She's all like, I know your dad is a fabricator, but what's going on with you? Are you into fabrication too? And Sienna's like, actually, no, fabrication isn't my thing. I actually am really into debate. I really want to go into politics one day. And Tina's all like, oh, that's really accomplished of you. That's a whole lot. Julian's planning on following in my footsteps. And so Glade finally found his way to the table. He's all like, yeah, Sienna is actually really accomplished. I'm so proud of her every single day. I think she's going to do some great things. And Tina's all like, yeah, I think her and Julien are actually a pretty good match. I do expect some great things from Julien as well. And when he follows in my footsteps to be a master crafter, you guys could really, tear up the town here in Evergreen Harbor and be like a power couple here. If things get that far. And Sienna's all like, well, I mean, I'm not really all that interested in being a power couple in Evergreen Harbor. My plans are eventually to leave Evergreen Harbor and to become a politician in a bigger city like San Myshuno. And Tina's all like, wow, San Myshuno is quite, a distance from here. I don't know how that's going to work out with Julien. And she's like, well, I mean, we're just kids. And honestly, we aren't really even dating yet. We've just been talking. And Tina's like, oh, well, that's not really what I heard. I heard that you guys have made it official already. And Sienna's all like, I don't know where you would have gotten that idea from. So she's feeling a little bit weirded out. She's like, let me go find Julien, figure out what is going on there, because him and I aren't boyfriend and girlfriend yet. And I don't know why his mom's talking like we are. But Yasmin's over here trying to get to know Sienna too. She's all like, yeah, it's been nice meeting you. So far, you seem like a great girl. So Sienna decided to have some of the mac and cheese because she's all like, look, I can't go to war on figuring out what's going on an empty stomach. I'm starving. So I'm going to go ahead and have some of this mac and cheese that no one decided to announce was ready. It ended up not being too bad. It's normal quality. So Sienna's all like, I'm not really used to eating mac and cheese like that. We normally have, different types of meals in my home, but I guess this'll do. And I have no idea where Nora went. She was invited, she didn't show up. We're going to say that Nora was busy making a YouTube video or something. That tracks for her. But while I'm out here zoomed out, I want to show you guys the Tinker's home. So I did not build this. I got this off the gallery, but I decided to replace the Tinker's home that was originally on this lot because it just didn't seem to fit the world of Evergreen Harbor or really the personalities of Tina and Yasmin. Both Tina and Yasmin are freelancers and they're really into their crafts. Yasmin is a freelance artist, and Tina, of course, is a freelance crafter. So it seems to me as though they would have a house that reflected kind of their lifestyle of. I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? Just something that looked a little bit more crafty. The house they were living in before, it looked like they had money, and I'm sure they do, but it just didn't match their vibe. Look at this area. In the original house, they both had their areas of where they crafted and where they did their art. But look at what it looks like in here. This is Yasmin's area. This is Tina's area. And it's just, I don't know. I think it matches their vibe a whole lot more. But if you guys are interested in this build, let me know and I'll drop the gallery deets in the comments down below. So, Sienna decided to come out here on the patio with Julien because she's like, I really need to talk to him and I kind of want to talk to him away from everybody because everybody's kind of having the idea that him and I are a thing and we aren't a thing. Or not yet anyway. The last time we spoke, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I told him that I wasn't ready for that type of thing yet. So we're gonna go ahead and have her have the conversation with him. So Sienna's like, Julien, what's going on? Your mom seems to think that we're dating. And he's all like, well, I might have let on that, you and I might be dating soon. And Sienna's all like, I know, but remember I told you that, like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to move that fast yet? And Julien's like, I know, but, like, I meant what I said at the concert, Sienna. I really like you, and I want you to be my girlfriend. And Sienna's like, I don't know, Julien, like, this is all happening a little bit too fast. It might be too much for me. He's like, look, I promise you, I'll take things slow with you, and I'll treat you the way you deserve, so just give me a chance. And so he gives her a hug, and he's all like, I just really care about you, and I want to be with you. And Sienna's like, okay, we can give this a shot. And things are getting a little bit steamy. So Julien's like, I really want to make you, Sienna, but he's like, I really want to make you my girlfriend, but I will take things slow with you. Why don't we go on another official date? And if you're still feeling me, then why don't we make it official? And Sienna's like, okay, I can agree to that. He's like, okay, so let's set up a date. So Sienna's like, I definitely say yes to us going on another date, but honestly, Julien, if you ask me, just ask me if I want to be your girlfriend, and just see what my answer is this time. And Julien's all like, are you serious? And so Julien's all like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you then, do you want to be my girlfriend? So Julien is like, look, it'll bum me out if you say no, so I'm gonna ask you one more time. Will you be my girlfriend? And Sienna's like, well, yes. Well, let's do it. So now they are officially boyfriend and girlfriend. So that's gonna tick off. Oh, look at them getting first gate. Ooh. I was a little salacious. But that's gonna tick off one of Sienna's tasks for this generation. One of the first things she had to do for her aspiration was get a boyfriend. I don't think we could see her aspiration since I'm technically not in Sienna's household right now. Yeah, this is not updating. We'll probably see that from hers. But we're gonna go ahead and let them keep talking. It just seems like they're actually kind of adorable. And I'm digging the fact that Julien is wearing the t-shirt for the concert. It's almost like he was just thinking about it. But funnily enough, the whole time that they were having their conversation about whether or not to be boyfriend and girlfriend, Glade was over here working the recycler, eavesdropping, and he is just so pleased with him. Look at his face. He's all like, all according to plan. It looks like my daughter and Julien Tinker are a thing now. Just what I wanted. So Glade has what he wants, Julien has what he wants, and right now Sienna has what she wants. So we're gonna see them go out on their first date as an official couple in next episode. But I am curious to see how things will evolve, because as Tina mentioned at the table, both Sienna and Julien kind of have different paths right now. Tina expects for Julien to follow in her footsteps as a master crafter here in Evergreen Harbor, and Sienna wants to move to San Myshuno after high school so that she can develop her political career. So I don't know how that's all going to play out for them, but hey, they're young. We'll see how it unfolds. But let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode and where you think that Sienna and Julien are going to go for their very first date as an official couple. As always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay dazzled. I will see you in the next one. Bye.